Hi guys, welcome back. Today I thought I would show you how I clean up some dolls. So I recently bought some cheap secondhand figures online. They're pretty damaged, as you can see. She has marks on her face, dirty nose, messy hair. They're all actually very, very dirty. Ashlyn has really greasy hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I clean them up. So today I'm going to start with Ashlyn and how I degrease hair. So first of all, I always remove the hands, all the accessories, earrings. So this Ashlyn, I'm going to take out her default hair style as well. As you can see, the previous owner left most of the hairstyle in there, but I'm going to take that out. So carefully cut it, because the hair is quite matted. I'm going to just cut this out. Normally I would try to save it, but there's no point with this. You can see just in there, I can feel how sticky that is. You can actually see. So we'll just cut the rest of this out. It's actually pretty amazing how intricate they got with these hairstyles at the start of the line. So that one. See, I can even feel it's hard to get that elastic out because the grease in there is making it really sticky. So we'll cut this one out. Remember, if you're cutting hair, just be careful because you don't want to risk cutting any. Okay, so what we need to do now is get all that stickiness out. So this may take a couple of applications, but what I do, I'm just going to put this tray down. I use this stuff. If you're in Australia, I've got this from Coles. You can probably get it at Woolies. Or any supermarket. It's actually an air freshener, but it works really, really well for this. In America, I think the equivalent is Goo Gone or something like that, but this is what I use. 30% alcohol, and then it's 15 to 30% orange oil. So all I do is spray it into the hair. Spray it in as best you can, as close as you can. As you can see. Now this stuff is not corrosive, so if it gets on her face, that's okay. It won't harm her face paint. Okay, so as you can see, I've squirted that in there. So what I'm going to do now is leave that for about maybe an hour just to remove some of that stickiness. So we'll come back to this very soon. Thanks guys. Okay guys, Ashlyn has been sitting for about an hour with the orange spray in her hair. So next up we're going to wash her hair. So I just use a cheap shampoo. I think it's like $1 a bottle from Coles or Woolies. I use a little bit in her hair, some hot water. Now what you'll find is the shampoo probably won't foam up that much because the oil, it's got a lot of oil to fight against, so you can see that shampoo has not foamed at all. And at this point her hair feels very, very wiry, very stiff. You can see the ends are matted still. I'm not going to bother combing that yet because it's too early, so I'll add a bit more shampoo. Just work the shampoo through her hair. So while I'm doing this, I'll actually also give her face a wash because her face was a little bit dirty, so just sort of work that shampoo over her face as well. So you can see the shampoo is in her hair, but it's just not foaming up because the oil is stopping it. So we'll wash that out. So I'm using hot water. That water's now a bit too hot to put my hand under. So just get that first lot of shampoo out. Still a little bit hot. And you can see it's still kind of looks a little bit wiry, but we'll give it another shampoo treatment. Some more shampoo. And as you can see, this time it's foaming up like shampoo should. So I'm never particularly gentle, I'm not overly rough, but you don't have to be too gentle either. So make sure you sort of get all that oil off the doll while you're got her shampooed up. If it's a second-hand doll like mine, just going to give her a wash. Okay, so we'll get that washed out now. Again, that's really hot water. I'm not going to put my hand under it. So around to cold. Wash off all that shampoo. Okay, so next up we use a little bit of conditioner. Again, I just use a cheap conditioner. It's mainly just to detangle the hair. It'll soften it as well, but you mainly want to use it to detangle. So just work it through. That's the way I do it. I hold on to the end and just work it through like that. Okay, and then starting at the ends, using a comb, just sort of brush it through. Just working at the starting at the ends, working your way up. Okay, you can either do it in small sections if you want to break it off. Just do small sections. You can see it's already coming out. So I'll continue doing this and we'll come back in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished. Got all that conditioner out of her hair. I've combed it all through, so that hair now is quite nice. I also removed the braid. You can see there's some crinkles in her hair from the braid. So what we're going to do now is just give that hair a bit of a straighten. So what I do is I have just a glass measuring jug. I pour in some boiling water. Okay, now I never use straight up boiling water. I'll also mix in some cold water from the tap just to water it down a little bit. I don't like using straight up boiled water in case it damages the hair, so that's still quite hot. So then we just dip her in. Try to keep the hot water away from the head because that is where the glue is and that's what will seep out from the heat. So the longer you leave one of these heads in boiling water, the more glue seepage will occur. So you can dunk it in, but always pull it out. Okay, so while it's nice and hot, while the hair's still hot, just give it a straighten. I give it a comb, just sort of pull it straight. As you can see, that's already a million times better. Okay, so let's dunk it in again. You can even just leave her sit on the side like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to comb her hair, move that out of the way. So we're going to find that part in her hair which is just there and comb it back into her hair. So it's kind of got that part back there again. So comb it straight. I tend to hold the doll like this, under the chin and on top. That will give you a good grip. And then just combing it down. Okay, so once you've got her sort of combed and all the hair where you want it to go, comb to one side. So now what I'm going to do is put her on her stand. So she will just stand like that. And I'll get some more boiling water. Again, add some cold because you don't want to use straight boiling water to it on top of her head. Okay, and now we're actually going to just gently pour it over top to really straighten that hair. The weight of the water will help to pull the hair straight. Okay. So once that's done, just give the hair another light combing. You can do this a couple of times, just comb it, pour more water over top, comb it, pour more water. That's already looking heaps better. Okay, so that's combed again, so we'll just pour a little bit more water over it. Okay, and then we will just put her up on the window ledge to dry. So she will just dry like that probably overnight, and we'll see how we go, see how much of that greasiness has been removed, and if we need to do another orange treatment. So stick around. Okay guys, welcome back. I have just brought Ashlyn in from outside. She was out in the sun. As I said, it's summer in Australia, so she actually dried in about 2 hours. So if I look at her hair, I can actually see it's really soft. I can't feel any of that stickiness anymore. So I think she might be good to go. She got a little bit windswept outside. So what I'm going to do is just give her a quick comb. So what I usually do is I get my comb, I get my water sprayer, I spray a little bit of water on the comb. As you can see, it's just a little bit wet, and then I give it a comb through. So that will just help to get all those flyaways in place. And you can see it already looks a million times better. So I'm actually very happy with how she cleaned up. I'm actually going to be using her for a custom. So stick around, and if you follow me on Instagram, keep an eye out on Instagram because I'm sure you'll see her again very soon. So there is Ashlyn. I'm really happy with how she came out, I must say. So anyway, thanks guys, thanks for watching, bye.